But it looks like also with Fnatic's ban there, they are assuming that the puck's mid.
And that Magnus is maybe a KP Magnus or something.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, it can be that. It can be like that.
It could be.
Puck does have his strengths on this lane, but he can be mid too.
Oh, yeah. He's going.
It's going to be Puck mid. It's going to be Doom offlane.
So now Fnatic know that, and they can pick something mid that they feel goes well against them. Whoa!
Wow! Right, who got out?
Sorry, I knocked over a Magnus.
So you've got this. You got this free pick against the puck. Is there anything you're taking mid to beat the puck? Is there anything that's?
They can go for that DK again, right?
No, DK got banned this time.
Banned.
Right.
Which other heroes were still in the pool? How does just humor me? How does Wind Ranger do against puck mid?
You can do fairly well.
Yeah. Or Visage. I mean, how about Visage is definitely scared. That's your side.
That's my side. Visage is gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have your micro player playing that Visage, so it's not gonna be your classic just right-click Visage with the birds. You know, they can actually see some plays. Abed, to be honest, like I'm a micro player. I love these Nepo Visages, all that stuff. He's the only micro player like that I really respect truly that's left in the game that still plays these Visages, Meepos, whatever. Yeah. Because he always makes some sick plays. You know, it's not like there's a lot of Meepo players that are super good, and I don't want to take anything away from them.
No,
they're better, they're great, but I respect them.
There's a real difference.
But there's difference, yeah. Like, I played RTS a lot, Warcraft 3 and stuff, and competed in it. And there's a difference between Abed and these other players.
Okay.
Like, you see some players, they play Meepo, they tank up, they buy that blink hacks, whatever, and that's it.
Yeah,
Abed, it's a bit different.
He's more than just tabbing and W.
He's just more than tabbing and W. You're gonna see like one Meepo circling around, running somewhere, the other E-blading, the third one Earth binding, you know.
Yeah.
So
all right.
Well, here we go. So
I feel like it's gonna be Abed Meepo.
Visage.
Sorry, Abed Visage. My bad. Abed Visage. Because I'm not convinced by Wind Ranger. I kind of like Magnus PA.
Magnus PA.
Like, this is the thing. I think that Fnatic they're the better team today. They do have a Visage, but it's always hard to predict against a PA because it's that much of a BS hero.
Yeah. No. This was not me going for Fnatic.
Oh, you're not.
This was me saying. I'm kind of thinking that Mineski got this because Magnus PA.
We'll choose one. So you go Mineski.
Yeah.
I'm going for Magnus really PA. It's as RNG as the PA's crits. It's like, do you go with the team that has a PA Magnus because they're going to get that sort of BS crit and just win a game, or do you go with the skill of the Visage and the fact that Fnatic can just overrun it? I think I will still go with Fnatic because I do believe that with the Visage lineup they can do it. But I'm preparing for some PA stuff to happen and suddenly Mineski win.
Alright, so this is my reasoning for Fnatic. I'm going with Fnatic as well, and that's because they're laning Doom versus Nyx. Nyx should do fairly well versus that Doom, and Doom is the only hero on the side of Mineski that's able to buy that utility that's going to stop the Visage from pushing and taking over the game. They need a tanky Doom, so in my opinion Fnatic is gonna win, but they have to crush the Doom.
Magnus PA though.
Yeah, they can't let him. Magnus PA does not matter if your Visage is taking all your towers 20 minutes in.
This is true, and Abed is one of those players that could definitely start doing that.
Yeah, so just crush the Doom so he doesn't have that early Crimson Vlad's pipe. If you do manage to do that, even though I hate Pango, I still think they'll be able to take over the game.
Oh, let's see see the mid lane how far ahead Armo can get with this Visage. And Arjit had, as we saw last game, great time with the farm, but when it came to coming into the fights, he did get caught off guard a few too many times, and did result in making the game very hard for Mineski. It's attempted skewer by Febby to see if he can get the rune, but won't be the case. Fnatic are able to get 3 of the 4 bounty runes to begin the game.
Yep. That means Fnatic won 3 bounty runes.
That is simple math.
They do have they've gone for a lot of bounty runes. I like that from Low Tech as well, from the same region. 2 teams that just value those bounty runes pretty highly, which is nice. The DJ Wind Ranger. I mean, I love Wind Ranger, but as a competitive hero,
Yeah,
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, no one is. And it's gonna be like, this is my issue for Fnatic, definitely this lane. Wind Ranger plus Pango, like what is this?
No, it's a lane that you wouldn't see any other team do.
Yeah, like
but,
like what does this lane even do? Like, can you pressure the PA? I mean, PA isn't really the strongest hero. She's quite squishy early on, but dude, Pango.
yeah, like a power shot and a swashbuckle.
I mean, power shot in a swashbuckle, yeah,
If you
definitely.
hit that PA.
You can maybe push the lane like that. Maybe that's that could be the plan.
I mean, the high ground defense is pretty strong.
No, I mean, on this lane, you swashbuckle, you power shot, and then you pull the side camp or something like that. I mean, there are many heroes that did this. Like, it's basically the Kotl game plan. But so far, DJ is just gonna be happy running away from Pilot Eye. Yeah. That's something you can do. You can run if you're Wind Ranger. You have that wind run, and you run.
Hey,
Run like the wind.
what's in the name?
Yeah.
Make sure so the other lanes aren't getting ganked by any sort of movements.
Right now, I think they're doing fine on this.
Yeah,
Pango has 2 CS. That's better than most Pangos that I've seen here recently.
Oh, and Pango is level 2, while PA is still level 1. Actually,
Yeah, but that
PA
PA
has a big wave coming
Yeah,
in.
it's a huge wave coming her way.
We'll see if the Magnus and the Grimstroke are gonna let her have most of the experience.
The Puck versus Visage isn't really great though, and the Doom versus Nyx is horrible. I think that's where the game is gonna be decided if they have these lanes.
Whoop!
Well,
Jukes!
A nice little dodge there from KP. We'll keep him alive. Top lane though, fair beat.
Febby,
That was close.
hurry!
Where's the power shot? Oh, it's still level 1.
They're turning.
Oh,
The lane
that is a scary
He's got
time.
swashbuckle back in a second.
should have it. Yeah,
There's the sound.
5 seconds. Oh, the
Paul's
pause.
coming out from the... Ooh!
Oh.
Triple
Ah.
DC. So what we got to do? Who's that out?
That is...
MP, Jabs, and Arbed are on land together apparently, and apparently Ice,
Isn't.
and DJ are not.
Yeah, ISSS
They're
is chilling in
amazing.
his slippers and home.
He's probably at home, yeah. DJ as well, I guess, chilling at home.
yeah. Yeah, I would imagine so.
so horrible when you're. If you remember when DDoSes were a thing all the time,
Oh,
when
yeah, that
you'd be
was
on a boot camp with me,
crazy.
it happened to
Oh,
me
yeah.
as
You
well.
ever get DDoS?
I got DDoSed at home.
Yeah.
I got DDoSed at the boot camp. At home, like in Boston, I called my ISP, like,
Yeah.
and I told them, like, what's happening? I'm losing internet. And they told me, like, listen, we're gonna sue you.
Sue you?
Yeah, we're gonna sue you. Our whole network has collapsed.
Well, why would they sue
Because-
you?
I don't know, and I'm like, like what? And he's like, yeah, if this happens again, like, we're pressing charges, and I'm like, dude, I'm not doing anything. Like, what are you
What did you
talking
do?
about?
What did you
I didn't do anything. I just got mad and laughed it off because their internet is always bad. I mean, it's like,
Well,
but I didn't have a different option. Then I changed the provider as soon as I could.
Oh,
They literally told me, like, I waited,
was it like a small company or?
Yeah, pretty
They were a
much.
small
They got
company.
bought by a different one later on.
I
Yeah, but that was very interesting. I mean,
We're gonna sue
we're
you.
gonna sue you, and I'm like, here I am getting destroyed by some kid that bet $10 against me, and now I'm gonna get sued as well. Good stuff.
Aye.
But it was much better, like on some boot camp, like when the whole room just lost internet. Yeah, instantly.
Yeah, man, that must have been very annoying
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think we got disqualified from some tournament.
because of Adidas.
Yeah.
A lot of people ended up getting disqualified by some of the DDoS.
Just happens, I guess. It's still happening somewhere, but no, it's not
Not
as often.
nearly as much. No.
Yeah, not as often.
I mean, I know, obviously I've never tried to DDoS, so I don't know how hard I guess it's
Of
hard
course you
nowadays.
haven't. I've seen
It was
your
only
bets.
me. That was all my
I saw
DDoS.
you betting there.
My ruble.
Yesterday.
I must save my money.
Yeah, yesterday, what was it? Navi Pango
I was
game?
like, get that
I
DDoS
saw
off.
that. Yeah.
Where's my DDoS? But I don't know. Maybe the people that did it got bored or something. But Well, we say that.
protection got better.
Protection got better. I think it was Skype leaks that happened. Sorry,
Skype was the problem.
Yeah, Skype was definitely one of the problems. You could get the IP
Because
very easily.
I think you could just get it by having someone added.
Yeah. No,
You
just
have to
similar
ring
group or something, or ring them or something. Yeah, it was
As
easy.
soon as you made a connection, you get the IP.
I remember setting up some protection against it over Amazon web server. I don't even know what that
there was there was some Skype. I remember, there's some program that you could use to make sure your IP
Exactly.
doesn't get leaked.
Yeah.
That was, all the pros started using, streamers and things, and it obviously worked. It was made them a lot harder to do the DDoSes. Yeah. Oh, well, these guys, we've got one of the three of them back, but no, not for long. DJ's back again. Actually, DJ wasn't part of the original three that DC'd.
Well, he's out.
He's out.
Again. Now we're
DJ's out.
waiting
Now
for him.
Jabs is back in.
We're waiting for him and Abed.
Yeah. Let's see. At least this time around, it doesn't look like it's the Dota servers being an issue, so we won't have to worry about any sort of remaking or anything.
Yep.
Everything else seems to be running.
That yesterday was really weird, like the frame,
the server
frame drops
just-
and everything. Yeah. So it just went bonkers.
And it was weird because it was like that specific game wasn't fixing itself.
Yep.
But apparently other people were playing games and they were
What happened in that game in the end? I didn't see
Navi did win.
Navi won.
They didn't win that game,
but
though,
they won
so
the
they
series.
remade the game, and the game that was game to look like they were winning, they did lose.
Oh, so
but
they
they
lost-
won the series.
Yeah,
so
but they lost that game.
They did
though.
lose that
They
game
lost the
remade.
game that they remade, but they were actually winning.
They were actually, so that kind of sucked, but then it kind of balanced out because they did.
And
win
they
the
didn't
the
just
karma.
win their third game; they owned.
They stopped?
Yeah, it was very convincing.
So they were super mad.
It fueled them.
Yeah,
Fueled them for sure.
Crush it. Yeah.
I just got a message, by the way, from a producer. She's gonna be stuck in the snow all day. She says she is the snowman.
We
You
should
can't come in.
She probably won't come in all day.
I mean, we should
Too
be.
much snow.
We should
Sweden and too
Day
much
off.
snow.
Do we get? Is this like when the teacher doesn't
No,
go in?
Tommy
and then
is
you get
here.
a day off.
We should
Tommy
be
is
happy
here.
that we're
We get
inside
day
at
off.
all, like,
Ooh,
because
let's
we
go play
waited.
Dota.
We waited this morning. We waited outside of the studios in the snow.
We did.
We're happy that anyone even came. I mean, it could have happened that this guy is living on an island as well. and
No,
then-
it was pretty random because he just came running. Like we are in an industrial area. There's nothing around, so I don't know where he came from, but he just came running through the snow.
Yeah, through the snow. Our savior.
Yeah. It turned out the key was there all along.
Okay, just live still remaining to rejoin. And we can finally have this game on once again.
Have they given a reason in the chat? I haven't, have they?
No, they have not. Well, maybe they
They're
did
all back now. They're all back.
in the chat somewhere.
Maybe Vepas has someone muted here as well. Never know.
Never know.
Casual.
Nah, probably not.
Flaming tier 1 players, you know, just like you scrub.
This is not looking too great.
What's that? Why they
High ping.
high ping?
That's the first message we got.
That ain't great. I guess that's probably down to their internet, though, as I say. The server seems fine.
Yeah, because yesterday we also had some spikes, and this time we did not.
Okay.
Okay, smiley face.
And they tip him. And they tip him.
Greetings.
What the you said, that's true. He did say he was saving his tip.
Fnatic, you have 4 minutes left before
I
Mineski
see.
have to use their pause.
KP's a little upset because KP didn't get tipped to the back at the beginning because apparently he didn't want to, they didn't want to waste their tips, but now the tips are being
No,
used.
the tips, like, he lied.
He lied to KP.
Wrong to you, man.
KP's mad.
How dare you?
He's onto him.
But did you guys just saw what it said? Fnatic, you've got 4 minutes left before Mineski have to use their pause. Mineski wouldn't use their pause though,
we'll
right?
see
Not
you
for
there,
disconnects for Fnatic.
I mean,
Well, no, they wouldn't.
it's fair play or something.
It's but it shouldn't really be up to them. Should it? It's like
I mean, you shouldn't put Mineski in this spot because maybe they'll need that pause too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Eventually.
what if Mineski use their pause for Fnatic?
Yeah,
and then
Fnatic's
later
like-
Mineski has intention to like Fnatic. Well, screw you guys. you don't have any pause time.
It's all planned out.
DDoS. I mean, I think the chances of DDoS are very rare, unlikely.
I don't think it's that. It's just high ping.
I think. Yeah. But how high is high ping? Like, he's
Yeah, exactly.
changing into that. Sounds pretty extreme.
He's
internet.
changing the internet.
He's changing. Well, we got message me. Who's writing that? I bet it's ice. Oh no, it's DJ. Message me, smiley face. Or see this. Message me if you see this. Someone message DJ. I don't have him on Steam. Do you have him on Steam? SOS. Someone message DJ needs help. Somebody tweet at DJ.
Tweet
Say
at
that we
DJ.
saw his message. We saw his cry for help. Maybe something horrible is going on in the Fnatic boot camp at the moment, and he's trying to message us for help.
And this was 5 minutes ago. Who knows what could have
We need
happened
to check
before
the
that?
order of the disconnects. It could be Morse code. They're trying to communicate with us. Fnatic needs help.
What is his Twitter? Is it DJ Dota?
Isn't it Jardel Echo? Is that his name?
What?
Jardel? That's his name, isn't it? Jardel?
How do I
Or
spell
I
that?
can't remember his name. No, it begins with DJ. It's like DJA.
A?
Yeah, there it is. That's him.
There he
Jardel
is.
Jicko. Yeah, Jardel.
Jarl Dico.
Jardel Jicko. That's why they
Oh,
got
it's last week's 3 hours ago, rather.
3 days ago.
3 days ago.
You muppet. You don't even follow DJ. How
Well,
rude.
because his name is Jardel Jicko. I didn't know it was
Jardel Jicko.
DJ. I'll follow him
That's
now.
where DJ's name comes from. His real name. Does it? Wait, I'm going to check if I follow him. Do I follow Jardel Jicko?
Probably not. He also he barely tweets.
Does he not really tweet?
He tweeted 3 days ago about a community, or about a let's work together to
See,
clean up esports
I
betting.
do follow DJ and DJ.
We're ready.
He follows me
it's-
back. You know, me and DJ, we're tight.
Yeah, you guys are
it's
tight.
tight.
Yeah.
I'll message you. I'll drop him a DM right now, you know, just because I can. Jardel Jicko. Let's see.
Right.
Right, so they did not get that first blood on this lane.
They did not, even though it was pretty close.
It was on both sides.
Yeah.
Baby was kind of reckless there, but so was Ice.
Ooh, the wind run.
Yeah, you can't really
Strategies.
fight it, but you aren't really hitting that Magnus that has a stout shield for too much.
Kittens.
You can see the way he's hiding in the trees. You aren't gonna wind run.
But overall, this
Longer.
lane is going very well for Fnatic, right? They're keeping 3 heroes busy with the 2 of them.
Yeah, but RG's getting free farm. Right.
No, I think that's good. There's this fact: if you send someone on the bottom lane, you're not gonna help that Doom. He's still gonna get wrecked. So it's pretty decent that they're trialing top, trying to at least have this PA free farming. Yeah, the wind run is there.
She's got plenty of regen as well.
Yeah, that Doom has 6 CS, Pango 9, so these offlaners aren't doing too well, but the Doom is alone, so maybe he's gonna have some more experience.
Yeah.
What's he got?
At the same time, I don't even know where he is. I don't see him on the map.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
blind. There he is. He's trying to creep skip.
He's level 3,
Oh,
same level as
yeah.
Mango.
Alright, this is about half a level.
Yeah. He has a good creep though. That satire helps him. Plus 2 mangoes. He has
That's a lot of regen.
region actually. Yeah.
Yeah, whoop.
Pretty good.
Alright.
Oh, this is a Grimstroke taking a whole bunch of damage because their spirit with the DD room came out, and there's also Febby in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have his Q anymore. He will go down.
There we go. Can they
And the
get
first blood
the
is on the
Grimace
board.
back?
Grim is popping himself,
He's
and
gonna get out.
teleporting to the tier 1.
No, he took back to base, didn't he?
No,
Oh, there
there
he
he
is.
is.
There as well. It's right there.
He's just testing. He's just testing.
Wait, what? Weren't we talking about Grimstroke?
I mean, Puck is doing really
He's
well.
crushing it.
24 versus 15. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, Visage isn't your hero that wins the lane. You have to keep that in mind. Like, Visage just loses 9 out of 10 lanes. And Puck isn't really the best laner versus Visage, definitely, but he's fine too. And once Visage gets level 6, Puck is gone. Like, there's nothing he can do there. Like, he's so horrible versus Visage. Few levels in that armor, plus the birds, you're just done. And, I mean, he's denying 14 creep. He has denied 14 creep so far away from the Visage. But Visage is still going to have a decent level. Decent time 6. Oh my god, the amount of these creeps over here.
Creeps out.
What's
Why
happening?
are there so many? Oh, Pie?
He might
Get
fall.
shackled.
That's
And maybe he can walk up to the high ground. The Dream Crow is actually holding them back. Oh. That will be enough. And from the high ground, Pi still gets that kill on Jabs. Well played for him. He lives.
Yeah, very well played, actually.
Jabs
Baited them
dies.
there.
Yeah, that was Dream Coil used though, and Moon is now out of mana. He needs that rune that's spawning, and he didn't get it.
I mean, you can't use that Dream Call for the Visage kill, I think. Like, you need multiple supports to rotate them.
Hello?
He's regioning so...
He's got a
He
lot of
is,
regen.
and all these creeps. They're gonna make it tough to chase.
He's actually doing fine right now. Level 5 and a quarter. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
It's not about experience on this Doom, though. It is, but at the same time, it's more important that he
gets the support items, right?
yeah, that he gets those utility items, the Vlads, the Vanguard, the Crimson. The Crimson is the most important. Every time you see a Visage, it's just that someone has to get that. Then Shiva's later on. It just crushes that hero. Tango is gonna get those arcanes finally, and that's when this hero becomes so much stronger. You need arcanes or a bottle or something. It used to be a Basilius even before, when Crystal Maiden was played a lot. You could play Pango with Bassi plus the Crystal Maiden on the lane. That was pretty legit. But right now, arcanes or bottle. He opted to go for arcanes. He's gonna get him now. The only thing with arcanes is like you get him, and then when you're level 10, you get that 3 mana region, and you feel like I invested in arcanes. So, but it's still alright. You can get Greaves, which allow you to survive versus some silences, which is still pretty legit.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing against the puck, so
Yep.
can be certainly nice for that.
And you can give mana to your teammates too, so it's alright. They can start spamming out top with Swashbuckle and Power Shot. Pretty good. And the birds are here. The burbs.
Yep, the burbs.
They're on the middle lane. And everything changes
scary.
now. This Puck, look at that. Just
Yeah, he cannot be alone anymore. That's why Pi is hanging around there too, but Pi can't hang too close because then he's going to steal too much experience from Moon, but that also means that Pi is going to get stuck at level 3 for a long time. It's a tough balance to walk. By the way, this MP Lifestealer is having a field day. The top of the
I mean, it's Doom versus Nyx. Doom loses that always.
And it's one of MP's best. It's his life still.
And so you're losing with Doom, you're losing with Puck. I mean, you haven't lost with Puck yet, but you're gonna start losing now. Puck has no ways of dealing with layers of Visage. You just can't deal with the armor. There is Inkswell around though, so maybe Grimstroke could help out there. Maybe they could even get him. Grimstroke isn't even that bad. The birds do count when it comes to the damage of his first spell.
Yeah. Maybe if we can get the angle right, it can help him hit the Visage himself a little harder.
There's a Midas completed. PA.
Ooh, nice shackle.
Well, the power shot and the roll through, but
Nice saving skewer.
just
Puck is here though, they can turn this. Well, PA is very low, but they can still try and turn this.
And P also just jumped away, so he's got that on.
They probably shouldn't. So Puck rotation is basically useless, and because of that, Visage should be... Tyre's middle tower is under attack instantly after. It's just what Visage does.
That's what happens.
If Puck was here, he could be able to maybe pull the creeps away, but he wasn't, so... They were forced to use that fortification. Like, how do these creeps feel? Like, they're just dying, they don't even see what's hitting them. It's like...
It's very frustrating.
Has to be.
Very sad. Just imagine, you're just sitting on your couch, watching the
Someone
Dota.
slicing and dicing
Someone all of a sudden starts stabbing you, but you don't see the knife.
Oh god, that's scary. That's actually so scary.
It's like you just start bleeding, and like, what's happening? And before you know it...
Can we stop?
Oh! He's not got a TP.
Yeah.
Oh, has it? No, he does not.
He's not got a TP.
Jabs, why didn't you kick your
And the
board?
bounty rune. No, they still get it though.
Can still get kicked.
Oh yeah. Kick him.
Kick him. Come closer. He's not
got
standing on the
6
right
seconds.
side of the thing.
No, you can kick him from there.
Yeah, just kick him. Too bad he can't pull him, but
There we go.
kick him.
Can you kick him from there?
Yeah,
Kick
of
him.
course, easy.
There we go. Got your fam.
He was like, beg for it. what am I getting if I kick you? They were negotiating
If he could
terms.
take the kick, he would have been. How did you get up there, stupid?
All right. So far, though, I mean, this game is now is even, right?
Yep.
But we are right on the cusp of Visage making it a Visage show.
Yeah, we're just waiting for this tier 1 to fall on it, and after it does, he's just gonna start rotating, and that's when the game changes.
Yeah.
It's basically it's up to Visage to decide how this game is gonna be played. Where he goes, everyone has to, pretty much. You have to defend that.
Well, and it's all about towers, and just make it a fast game, right? Because the only thing the Mineski needs is time, and you can deny that.
They need so much time, though. They need that. I honestly don't see how they defend any tower. They just need to split push all the time. Like, what are you gonna do? You have no way of fighting.
No.
Like, absolutely no damage. Maybe if you get a good smoke with the Doom, it's possible. I mean, Lifestealer did go for Midas, so it definitely is possible, but it's very difficult. And they do have that smoke right now on the Doom. And their Spirit is gonna break it.
Uh-oh. Chaps. He's been found.
Yep, we got him.
And he kills.
But is the support then they're taking the tier 2 top?
Yeah. And you still didn't defend even. You still didn't even take the tier 1
No.
for that kill, and you lost the tier 2 on top. So it's not really great. It's
Not worth
not that worth it. With that smoke, you wanted to have like some game-changing fight, which you would possibly kill Visage. Now that Visage has Dominator, I really love it that players are buying Dominator even when they're playing versus Doom. You just don't care. Yeah, you can devour my creep, so what?
You just get a new one.
Yeah.
See, I see going for the play on to buy.
All the Rolling Stones
My God.
flashing to kill that poor Grim's
I'm going to drop the dream card down, so I mean, this should definitely be a kill.
He has
Can't be
hits,
that.
but he's gone, yeah.
Yeah, no way to get out of that one.
Turns into a favorable trade for Mineski, but they have some backup
Here
there.
we go.
They've got the silence, perfectly done so. Moon's out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trade just went horribly wrong for them as they lost the puck. It's such a bad puck game, honestly.
And it was its first 2 pick puck.
Yeah, it was, that's why we assumed it would not be in the mid lane position, but Mineski did decide to bump it up to that rock.
The problem is if you put puck offlane after Visage is picked, you wouldn't have that utility hero. So maybe you'd pick something that crushes Visage. That would be optimal.
Yeah, I assume you're not going to have anyone that's building a Crimson or a Hive. Yeah.
Yeah, but then perhaps you have a hero that just destroys him throughout the game, like something like a Timber or that would have maybe worked. PL even. PL isn't picked a lot. That hero destroys Visage on
we've
that.
not really seen him any PL.
The problem with PL is though you destroy him, but once he gets Dominator and Birds, you're still farming.
Is Grimstroke also not pretty decent against PL? And Grimstroke is like in almost all
We're
games.
thinking about PL with
With the Grimstroke.
Against the Visage.
against the
I guess,
Visage.
yes.
Yeah. And against Nikes, forces Nikes into going for that Radiance.
But then Pango is pretty good against PL as well.
Yeah, our Spirit isn't half bad either. And PL isn't really strong right now, so.
Wind Ranger is okay. Oh, with higher power shot damage. She is.
We have a blink on Pango actually. And
And he uses it.
And he's on top of KP. KP, he may
Yes,
be
pretty
beefy,
tanky.
but not beefy enough.
No, you're not beefy when you can't even do
He is
it.
beefy.
Oh, he's very
Oh, he is
beefy.
beefy enough.
yeah,
Oh,
Vanguard.
does he have Some backup.
We're seeing to the mid lane. Now Arbed's in trouble. He just
jeez.
both familiars taken as well. They do lose KB.
Those are re-summoned familiars,
Yeah,
so
just put them out.
he's going to be out of familiars for about 120. So that's horrible for them.
Terrible.
Is this something that Mineski can capitalize on? Like, should they try to make movements and things?
I mean, they have 2-3
the
minutes to
silence.
work with right now. It's awesome for them. Like that's
2
the best
minutes,
deal.
no familiar. I mean, the Visage is useless for 2 minutes. He's dead for 2 minutes.
That's the worst scenario always for a Visage. You die and you resummon just before dying because you think, all right, I'm going to resummon, I'm going to stun them, I'm going to run away, and then you lose both the birds and yourself. It's horrible. It's like the worst thing. So you're basically stuck on a lane right now. He does have a dominator, so that's kind of all right. He's going to be able to dominate the creep. And now the PA has Dazzle. Honestly, this chain of events in which, yeah, they did get Doom, but they lost Visage, hurt Fnatic more,
yeah, for sure, man.
Because, like, yeah, they smoked up, but Visage had to catch up to them. He wasn't really with them in that smoke, and he got caught, and then even though you killed Doom, you still can't push. So there should be 5-man Dotes right now, and it isn't. And there's the Crimson Guard completed now on Doom too. I really love that he rushed it. It's definitely a must-have item here. So... Yep.
So all this time that they're gonna have without familiars, they're just gonna use it to farm?
Yep. Like, you can't do anything else, I think. You have a Midas on Nikes.
Did you just take any towers?
I mean, if an opportunity presents itself, maybe you can, but you're just gonna farm, I think. Maybe you can do something with Mango and Nikes again. Like, you don't need birds for that. You kill Doom before, you can do it again, but it is problematic. That PA still has that Magnus, remember. She's farming really fast.
She is.
9k gold right now on top of the network charts. There the birds are, resummoned. Now they can do something as a team again, hopefully.
Well, they can. I think.
They should before Fabi gets Blink Dagger as well. Like, you should take the majority of these remaining towers. Oh,
They
or
take Roshan
yeah,
first.
we have Medallion as well on Visage, so this shouldn't be taking too long.
Nope. In the meantime, they're not even going to take the tier 2 bottom. Maybe they're going to make a bit of a dent in it, but then I think Fnatic will be back in time to defend that.
Yeah, this is a pretty fast rush for this time of the game.
And with that, they can quite easily look to push for those last 2 tier 2s and get that tier 1 down bottom as well.
I love the creep that Visage is rocking, by the way, the small Satar. The smallest one with the purge. And what can you purge off? Everything, I suppose. Can't purge off that Doom, though, if you do get doomed.
Can you purge in power?
I think so.
Yeah, you should be able to dispose, yeah.
Do you guys like that PA built the flats herself?
Does anyone else have Bloods? No, so...
Is there a second Vlad?
I don't know, no, I don't think there is, but like, I feel like a Doom is one of those heroes that could get a Vlad
There
as
is,
well.
but he had to rush.
Man, he's getting gone on.
Yeah, but...
With the Crimson, he's more than tanky enough, yeah.
They just don't do damage. That's the thing.
And
It gets blocked out. Everything gets blocked out. But yeah, he did pop Crimson, and it does have a decent cooldown. So maybe that's your opportunity to take this tier 2 mid. It definitely is.
They're going for it.
Magnus still quite far away from that blink.
Oh, Pango has his eyes on the PA, maybe. Oh.
The infest is there. They might look to fight.
No, I think Ice is on the hunt together with their spirit.
There we go. Earth Spirit infested, wrapping around. But you can see that line there, just split guys.
Oh, he's going in.
That's a RP.
Big dive here. Fnatic, will they get punished for this one? They're going to lose the Earth Spirit. Fnatic still trying to fight into the base of Mineski.
This is just crazy.
You got to get out of this. Is a very, very deep dive from Fnatic.
At least they're getting the tier 2
Yeah,
tower.
they only
looks
lost
like.
the Earth, but that could have been a whole lot worse. If that PA was there with that
If
RP,
PA,
then
it's completely different.
That can turn around real
that was a
fast.
risky.
That was super risky
play.
because you're giving them, like, that's the only way they RP you properly right now. They don't
just
have a
roll
big
into
dagger, you roll into them. And yeah, sure, why not? Fnatic YOLOing it.
You gotta be careful.
You know, I think that is actually good for Fnatic, because now they'll be more careful, and the only thing they lost for that life lesson is an Earth Spirit. It could have been so much worse.
He didn't use that dome here.
Held on to it because he saw the rage coming out, so I guess not confident he'd have enough damage to do so.
And there's Aegis, right? So
Yeah, that's true. Yes,
Earth Spirit back in it as well. There's at least one silent on that. Oh, my Earth Spirit. All right.
again,
Quick crit
Nice
coming
crits.
through. The Crimson Guard still doing so much. KP will now finally wear off. KP's going to be chased down by MP. MP will be able to find him. They'll now turn towards Moon. Moon, can he get himself away? He's going to be able to jaw to the orb and will keep himself safe.
I think you're just happy if you're Mineski that only your Doom died, and you can really see the strength of that hero and the way he itemized right now. The only thing you have to do if you're Mineski right now is stray them away from your towers for as long as they have that Aegis. After the Aegis is reclaimed, try to use that Doom on the Nikes, take him down, then you can possibly fight. But
Ooh, that is indeed.
he tried to use that orb to keep the creep wave away, to maybe stop them from pushing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he pays the ultimate price for that.
Yep. Ice jumping forward with the Swashbuckle, getting the silence off as well.
I mean, even if he didn't, the orb was way too deep.
Yeah.
And then you can't
blink out
yeah,
anymore.
because you're hit. And now you lose 2 towers instantly.
Yikes.
Yikes, indeed.
Sorry. It was only the first time in...
Stop saying
Second time in 3 days, though.
Don't be a dum-dum.
Second time in 3 days.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Use proper English, please.
Well, that is bad.
Yeah.
What is the alternative? Whoopsie.
No.
Just nothing.
Just no. Yeah. You don't need to make these pointless sounds. This is a serious game
But
with professional players.
Pointless sounds.
Pointless
That's our
sounds.
job description.
Yeah, to a limit, you know. Sort of we can only go so far with the pointless sounds.
Hey, do you want to come to Sweden to make some pointless sounds?
Yeah, there's a threshold.
Oh, that was below the threshold.
Yeah.
All right. Lesson learned.
We have to raise the bar.
Oh. So, I mean, it's a pretty low action game. 22 minutes. It's only 7 for 6.
Do we have a blink? We have a blink.
Yeah.
We have a blink. We have a Doom. Aegis should have been reclaimed by now, right? Have
It
to
is
be checked.
still pretty scary though, because
Yeah.
once that RP is
Aegis
used,
is gonna
there's
be
nothing
reclaimed.
that Fnatic...
That's why they're smoked up.
Yeah.
So they're basically timing this around this Aegis and blinking. There we go. Now you have that smoke. You blink in, you RP, you doom someone, and you fail. If you fail all of that, you lose.
I was gonna say, if they fail, then
Yeah, it's over.
it's over.
They lose the side. If they don't fail, however, they could just take the game.
Well, there's still some tier 1 towers.
There's
Let's not
still
get
some-
ahead of
no,
ourselves.
I'm not saying that they're gonna instantly win, but the game is definitely gonna
Be more
break
even.
one way
Yeah,
or the other
for sure.
in the next team fight.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Because the Visage still wants to be in control, and Mineski, they do have ways of dealing with him right now. You can see how carefully the Fnatic is playing right now. They aren't that cocky team that's just running across the map everywhere. They're hiding in the trees, you know, they're just very... They're not giving away their positions at all, because they know what can happen any moment, so they truly respect Mineski's strengths right now.
Yeah. Now that we are almost 25 minutes into the game, what are we thinking about that first pick, Wind Ranger?
Yeah, I don't know. Still not super convinced. She went for Maelstrom, I believe.
Well, I think it's okay.
I saw a Javelin.
Yeah, it's just...
It was alright.
He's crushing.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's got decent farm. DJ is gonna have an impact of her.
Yeah, but because of that, your Earth Spirit is like position 5 Earth Spirit.
Sure, I mean that's
Could that Earth Spirit have
It is a
bigger
fire
impact?
then, yeah.
DJ has
here we go.
life learner.
Yeah. Does he have blink or something? Why is he?
No, I don't
right.
think so.
Yep,
There he
he's
does.
got it.
Oh, he does.
He's in and they've caught out the puck once again.
There you go. I'm telling
Look,
you,
he's got the
DJ made
killing low too.
super impact.
Yeah,
Much
he-
better than Earth Spirit position 4. I'm loving
DJ
it.
Wim Ranger. Oh, the classic.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you get Blink Dagger on Wind Ranger, you have another way of initiating with that Blink into Shackle, so that's pretty good. And wait, what does he have as well? I can't find him. Oh, so Blink and Javelin. Alright, so it's those casual Javelin spams that used to happen before on Wind Rangers and on Tangos. That's very good. So there's a Crimson and a Buckler finished on Pango. He's very tanky right now.
Oh, DJ
DJ.
has been found this time.
Yeah, he's gone. He's a goner.
To manage to spend up and buy that Maelstrom before he goes down. There's the full MKB now for MP.
Oh, that's really good for them.
Yeah,
With
if they
this
can get
MKB,
on top of this PA, they're going to have the damage to tear through it.
They finally have a way of dealing with a PA. Maelstrom completed on the DJ, by the way. So
So they've got some good right click now. They can lock down the targets.
they have multiple targets, multiple heroes that deal good physical damage. Visage, now Wind Ranger and Knights.
Under attack.
So, but there's a BKB on PA. That's a problem. How do you stop that? There isn't really a way. Nothing that you can do against that BKB. Once it's popped, you basically need to run and kite.
They can kite though.
They can.
They've got speeds. They got escapes, almost everybody. So
They're creating a lot of space with these infast bombs. Like they're letting this Visage get his hex. But your Midas is on.
I was going to say, he wants to use his Midas.
Yeah.
He wants out.
oh, he wants farm.
Let him out!
He's got to... Oh, he might be able to let him out here if they get themselves on top of the puck and look for the kill puck.
He's gonna use the Midas double doom, is it?
See, it's got them with the RP as well, yeah. The double doom was there to both the Earth Spirit and the Life Stealer. That's going to cause a lot of issues here for Fnatic as they cannot get out. They've lost 2. They're going to lose the Visage as well.
Ooh, and the
Mineski
bird.
just overrun them there. The Doom Grimstroke combo coming into play.
Yeah, Doom, Grimstroke, Magnus PA. We were talking about these combos.
Yep.
And they're truly strong.
Bash as well, Margit.
Yeah.
It does mean that when everybody comes back from being dead, there's no RP, there's no Doom, and we're going to see Fnatic look for something.
I predicted Fnatic because I thought that they were gonna crush the lane so hard and that they were gonna
they
continue
kinda
winning after, and they did, and they did take all the towers, but it doesn't really matter. Doom eventually get down.
Oh, and they've lost jabs on the front there.
Oh, nice positioning though.
He's trying to roll away, but he cannot do so. Ice has gone in with the Rolling Thunder. But
Oh, he
with
got
that
stuck.
3 alive, there's not really much more they can do, and Ice is just going to end up feeding Molars with that play.
No, they got him. Maybe they can get Wind Ranger as well. The stuff comes out.
Everybody on Fnatic crumbling.
Oh, the save your body syndrome is happening.
Out of there.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? You can't save your friends.
That's
Oh,
like
no.
triple kill for
no.
Doom.
It's like the first game, but the other way around. These
Yeah.
guys, Fnatic just going a bit crazy around a roast pit and just feeding everybody.
Yeah, but it was obvious that the game might go this way for Mineski, because it felt like Fnatic just didn't completely utilize their strengths after the laning stage.
I mean, and this PA is so massive because of this Empire. Look at it, 5k ahead pretty much of MP's Life Stealer. As a Life Stealer with a Midas as well. You know, this is how far
I mean, it's
this
in
PA
power.
is.
It's in power always. Just
It's crazy.
boost your farm crazy, in a crazy way. Yeah. And I mean, they did. Honestly, Fnatic did utilize everything. They did what they could, but it just wasn't enough. Eventually, you get this Crimson on Doom. Eventually, you have this PA just farming with Empower. And you know what they did actually? The roll onto the high ground when they got RP, that stopped that push too. So that did slow them down a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's just the superior draft of Mineski that's. Even with the lousy laning stage, eventually it comes online. You have
PA
this
Magnus?
double Doom, you have this RP, PA Magnus. There are ways for Fnatic to still take it. They, first and foremost, don't get double doomed. That's like...
That's lesson 1. Step 1.
That's step 1. After that, you can fight.
The RP is back up again.
It's very hard
Are there
to kill this
birds?
PA. I mean, to kill them even twice.
Does Fnatic, does the Visage have some birds?
I don't think so. He can't resummon.
No, oh no, he still has. He has. Yeah.
So at least the birds are alive.
Yeah.
How do they kill this PA?
At the moment, they just don't. Rolling Thunder going in.
Get on the back lines, MP will try and go for it, but the Phantom Stroke will allow the PA to jump back and reset. Arjit turning towards Ice, so it's going to be the RP on the high ground down onto two of them, locking them in. They've lost jabs, they've lost Ice does not have a buyback available, so Mineski can push on, take the tier 3 tower. I'll look to reset back up, play it safe.
They didn't even use the Aegis in that one.
I didn't. This is a very scary lineup now. Mineski.
Tango went in, got leashed. Like even his ultimate isn't working anymore properly the way it used to. Just couldn't move. It was just locked in spots. So yeah great ulti, but doesn't work.
Does not work.
BKB on Doom, so he'll have an even easier job just walking in and dooming.
He got blinked that last fight too, so it's like blink, doom, blink BKB, and you can doom whoever you want to. There's nothing that can stop you. So
And look at them bound. Ahmed.
yeah, he's
Couple of bursts down. He does have some backup. In fact, by the shrine, maybe by the shrine they can turn things around. They're good on top of Arjit. They're able to take the Aegis away from the PA. So this fight, Mineski chooses to take around the shrine may be costly. They do still get Abed. He's least in position, this Pangolier, but they still jump out. They're on top of Arjit. Arjit pops the BKB. He's getting the crits as well. The life steal keeping him alive. Oh, Magnus and PA are too damn strong. It's a team fight. It's GG. And Mineski take game 2.
That BKB, I mean, you were right. The moment that BKB was used, it's like nothing is hurting him anymore.
no damage whatsoever. Afterwards. Yep.
I mean, we shouldn't have gone against the PA Magnus.
I didn't.
No,
didn't.
still.
We
I'm
did.
gonna.
Give me back to even with Owen.
Here you go. There.
That's the point.
Means Lizard is now 2 points.